Hello and welcome along to the West Wales Karting Virtual Racing Project Cars 2 Clio Cup Championship finale here at the Bugatti circuit, round 8 of 8. The championship is on the line. Yes, it's 3 points between first and second. You've seen all the great championship fights of the past, but nothing will prepare you for quite like this one. This is going to be a very intense race for the championship rivals, Alex CDL and Chris Doherty. They've been racing each other a lot this year. Alex CDL's won 2 titles, Chris Doherty's won 1 title this year. The only other driver to win titles is Scuderia Sam. So those two are locked in a fierce fight today, and we will see who comes out on top. If one of them wins, it's game over. They have won the championship, and they start in second and third behind our recent race winner, BDCC Dan, who will not be going easy on them today. He will want to be out there for himself. And we've also got a battle on for Scuderia Sam and Stuart Davis for third in the championship, and BDCC Dan for 5th, and we'll see how they get on. And it's a quick start away already, and it's a great start for BDC Sedan, and Alex closes off Chris Doherty, but Chris Doherty is through on the inside there of Alex, so he gets a slightly better start. He has been getting good starts recently. Big Bad Wolf there's in the mix, slightly pushing D-Man wide there as well. And it's BDC Sedan leading the way, and that's Stuart Davis now getting involved. Scuderia Sam's off in the grass. He hasn't actually practiced at all for this one, so it'll be interesting to see how he gets on. And bang! Slam! And now it's over. And that's, who's that? That's Loopy McGee rolling over, I think, isn't it? Yes, it is. And Stuart Davis was slightly involved. He got off out of the way on the gravel, I think. Scuderia Sam was certainly involved there as well. And now he's on the grass. And it's all action through the first few corners here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hard to guess where to go there. And that looks like Chris trying to go for the lead. Will he cut back on Dan? Dan's one of the best defenders, so he knows what he'll be doing. But so he's put Chris on the outside for the next corner, which is a double 90-degree right-hander. It's almost like a hairpin, but it's quite odd. But hard to see what's happening there. The camera pans away. But from time, it looks like BTC's Dan's still ahead, only just by a 10th. But Chris is looking on the inside now into the left-right chicane. You'd have to imagine BTC down probably have to just back out a bit to give him position, otherwise they'll both go wide. Yeah, he does exactly that, but he's going off the track a bit there and gained the position back.
He uses a bit of a joker lap through there to BTC Sedan. He doesn't want to give away this too easily, even though the 2 guys behind him are fighting for the championship. But look at the pace they've got already, and the gap they've opened up to 4th place Big Bad Wolf. And look at they're coming thick and fast, the cars now in the midfield. Yeah. Alex Brown is up into 5th. How did he do that? He's had a fantastic start. He's known for his first lap incidents, and sometimes it doesn't go too well for him, does it? But he's known for making great starts, and now he's run a bit wide, and lap 2 comes along and he's already lost 1 position. But Alex CDL now has passed Chris Doherty, and this could be crucial for the championship. And these two are going to be very evenly paced here too, I think, so it's going to be interesting what goes on here, I think, isn't it? But Alex now is ahead. BTC Sedan still leading the race though, so yeah.
Yeah, I think if Alex wants to win the championship, he really needs to catch BTC Sedan and overtake him. So I think it's only 2 points between second and third in race results, so he definitely needs to win and hopefully keep Dan between the 2 of them. But yeah, what a fantastic start by Alex. He's dropped down to 6th now, but he started dead last because of the last race, so that was an amazing first lap for him.
Incredible, yeah. I don't know. I mean, he is known for it, isn't he? But even by his standards, it's pretty good. But I think now his lap 2s don't often go so well, and he's proven that once again. He's down back to 7th now, but he's still ahead of a fair few drivers. Look, Rats is in 8th. Scuderia Sam down to 9th. That's a disaster for him. Still getting to grips with this circuit maybe. And Loopy McGee down in 10th after his roly-poly on turn 1. Yeah,
and that could let Stu leapfrog him back into 3rd for the championship as well.
Yeah, with at the moment.
So that's not great for him. But look at this, Alex fighting back on D-Man. You don't usually see this. And will he try the outside? Oh, Stu going wide, Alex going wide. It looks like Ratzer as well, so it's quite interesting. And look, Chris fighting back on Alex. Looking down the inside, but Alex, bit of a mistake by Alex there. It's forced him wide, but luckily it's a tight right-hander back onto the normal start straight. Obviously they don't use the full course, it's the just the normal racetrack which the MotoGP cars use.
The full Le Mans course would take a while in these cars, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Imagine Mulsanne straight.
They'll be topping out probably before they even get to the first chicane. But it's so close between the top three, under a second.
Yeah, it's really, really close action here. And you can see BTCC Dan, he doesn't care, does he, about the championship. He's out there to win this race. And it doesn't care, it doesn't matter what colour the car is behind him, he's there. And there's some interesting racing lines going through
Dan White.
The chasing pack. And it's just absolute chaos going on, I have to say, in the back there. But yeah, some really hard driving going on. And they know what's on the line up front here between these three. And Chris looking down the inside of Alex, a big dive on Alex there, and he gets through. Incredible. And Alex now looking to fight round the outside, but he switches back to the inside now, which will become the outside once again for the next corner, because it's a very twisty circuit is this one. And yes, just Chris just edging ahead now. Alex looking for the cutback. He gets a great line through there. They're side by side. They're going toe to toe, face to face, head to heads here for second position. And looking over there, Alex at his championship nemesis there in the number 40 car. Chris Doherty, the Irishman, is still creeping slightly ahead. And this is how close the championship has been, to be honest, for the whole season. And Chris now runs very wide, but he manages just about to keep it on the circuit and stays ahead of Alex. And I think we can expect a little bit more of that. And I think we can expect a little bit more of this as well. D-Man now right in the mix. Stuart Davis has got a bit of a truly train going on. Rats is in the mix too. Look out for that. And Alex Brown, Scuderia Sam now is finding his feet a bit and catching up to the slot.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's taken that chicane properly yet in the entire field. Everyone seems to be doing their own interpretation. But it's a great battle here from 6 downwards. And like you said, it's bit of a true train, but Stu runs wide. That's allowing D-Man now on the inside, and that could let Ratzer right up after he gets the slipstream. But that's not ideal, and that's really bringing Stu back into Sam's clutches for the third place in the championship. As you can see now, Ratzer around the outside. That'll give him the inside into the first proper corner here. But looks like he's just upbreak himself and tag D-Man, but D-Man get away with that, and Ratzer taking his own line in there. But Alex now through on Stu as well. What's happening there?
Stu's had a terrible, horrible couple of corners, and he's down the inside now of Alex Brown. And Alex Brown is a little bit wide in that yellow car, which has allowed Scuderia Sam to nip through on the inside. And let's not forget, these three have had history, haven't they, fighting for the lead of the race. But now today they're fighting for 7th, 8th and 9th. But they certainly have made contact before, let's say. And now it's D-Man just ahead of Ratzer. Ratzer's up in 6th place and pressurising for 5th position in this race, which would be his best result, I think, since the Monza rounds that we did. He's had a pretty good race in that one too, and you can see he's really pressurising D-Man here. And looking through on the inside now, Stuart Davis is seeing his 3rd place championship fight dissipate a little bit now. He's got his rival right behind him, Scuderia Sam. They usually find themselves fighting a little bit further up than this, as Chris Doherty now looks on the inside of BTC Sedan. BTC Sedan took a little bit of an interesting line through the last corner, and they're all taking a little bit of interesting line through that chicane, aren't they, Alex?
Yeah, definitely. I think Alex is the only one there to take the normal line, but that's really allowed him to close up to Chris. But it's still so close. One mistake and anything can happen at the front. The same with the midfield pack. It's really, really close between everyone. It looks like Alex has fallen back now into the clutches of Sam, so he might have made a mistake, and that allows Stu to scamper away a bit. But it looks like Sam will be trying to get the slipstream. It's better to look on the outside into this little right-hand kink, so you can get into the better position for the first proper corner. As you can see, Rats is probably going to try and do here, as long as he doesn't outbrake himself and do what he did the lap before and tag D-Man. But that's a good move there for Rats. He's judged that well.
Yeah, it's a very tidy overtake, and now D-Man, look, has had a poor run out of there, and Stuart Davis is on the inside, and down the inside he goes. And
BTC Dan off.
Oh, BTC Dan, the leader. He's thrown it away. He's in 3rd now he's in 4th. Big Bad Wolf goes up into the podium positions in the yellow machine. He was having a bit of a quiet race, was Big Bad Wolf, and now he's found himself 3rd. And now this has released Chris Doherty and Alex now to go by themselves head on for the championship and the win of this race. This is fantastic. This is just what we want to see, isn't it? This is great news.
Yes, and lucky for BTC Dan, you'll have to imagine either he got tapped or he's just ran wide into the gravel. But that's really made things interesting at the front. Whoever wins this race wins the championship between Chris and Alex. So both of them will be fighting super hard, but they're only 4 seconds from Wolf. so they have to be cautious of that as well.
Oh, definitely. Wolf is known for his opportunistic driving. And sorry, I didn't mean to say it sounded like I was glad that BTCC Dan threw it away there. But, in the grand scheme of things, it's great that we got the two championship rivals head on now. Whoever wins basically wins the championship. So.
Dan's back through.
And, BTCC Dan, good spot, Alex. BTCC Dan's back to third now ahead of Big Bad Wolf. Shows the pace he's got. And you never know. Don't count him out yet. He's only 4 seconds off the lead. Like you said, if the two up front start battling, BTC Dan could yet come home and win consecutive races after his win in Knockhill. So who knows what can happen here?
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Knockhill capitalised on mistakes and won the race. But I don't think these two they'll be fighting hard for the championship. But you'd have to think they'll be fair as well, because there's still the possibility of a penalty as Alex looks up the inside there, but there's no room. He'll try and get the cutback because he'll have a better line now. But these two are so even, you just don't know what's going to happen between them.
Yeah, if there's any tricks in the party box now for any one of them, now is the time to reveal them, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You can see, like in the last lap there, both 52s, but just 2/10 between them. But this track does allow a lot of cutbacks, as you can see Alex try. Well, it looked like he was going to try, but Chris was wise to that and just kept a nice tight line, but it does compromise him. As you can see in the distance, Alex fighting, but this is a massive group for third and onwards. It's a massive group.
Yeah, no, it's a whole melee of cars, look, fighting for 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Loopy McGee is in 10th. He's a little bit off. Well, he's not really so much off the pace. He is a little bit, judging by the last lap time. But yeah, he just had a bit of an unfortunate start to the race, which put him off the midfield pack a little bit, didn't it? But don't count anyone out yet, to be honest, is what I'm trying to say. Any one of these drivers could still get on the podium, maybe even still win it if some championship nerves get to the leaders. And look, that's someone creating a smoke screen for that's Dan. Yes, it's Dan. BTCC Dan, look, is in third, and this is a battle now not just for 4th but for 3rd as well. And that's Big Bad Wolf and Rats are getting together, and Stuart Davis in the mix, and bang, that's BTCC Dan shunted out of the way, off by Big Bad Wolf. And now he comes back down, and just that one mistake has put him back down to 7th. It wasn't a mistake, it was just unlucky. And that's Rats are now bang into the wall from Stuart Davis. What is going on?
You have to wonder what Wolf and BC Dan were doing. They're meant to be teammates. And he's just like, get out of my way, I want to go through, I want this podium. And now 3 wide into the first corner, and Dan's through, but has he outbraked himself? He certainly has, and now he's taking the shortcut, and that's allowing D-Man back now, and Stu around the outside taking a different line. That's not the track. Now he's into 4th place. Oh, and now Alex and D-Man come together on the inside of the grass there. God, it's all kicking off.
It is, we can't keep up. We can't keep up with this. This is just furious action. This is relentless. And now Stuart Davis fancies a go on the inside of the blue car at BTCC Dan, whilst Alex Brown lines up D-Man in the background as well. And battles galore here. Big Bad Wolf, after all of that, still finds himself in 3rd.
Yeah, as he's talking there, if you look at the time charts there, Alex is back ahead into the lead, so he's leading the championship now.
Absolutely, yeah, fantastic development. And look, they're in the slipstream now as well. Is Chris Doherty lining him up for a pass? Is he going to lunge down here? Not quite. The kind of synchronised drift in there, trying to get the car around. And you can see they're absolutely on the ragged edge as we ride on board now with the Irishman. Oh, down the inside. This is very opportunistic. Didn't see that one coming. And I don't think Alex did either, but Alex is on the inside there somewhere. Chris is giving him a little bit of room. They make a little bit of contact, rubbing paint, trading paint. But now Alex is looking back down the inside here of this sort of double apex last couple of corners and pushes... Chris Doherty didn't have anywhere to go there. He had to get out of it because Alex was coming through, and Chris Doherty made that little error beforehand which let him come through. So yeah, now we're back as you were. But you can see, as you were saying earlier, Alex, this is just so evenly matched here. Like if either one of these drivers could win this championship still here.
Yeah, and I think it's
only a handful of laps to go. Maybe one lap to go, actually.
Yeah, I think it's the last lap because it's almost a 2-minute lap and there's only 2 minutes left.
This is incredible.
Yeah, and you see Wolf keeping his 3rd place as Alex cuts the corner there. Anything that happened in the midfield and for the championship up front as Alex now goes wide. That's going to allow Chris to get the better run because you don't want to get onto the gravel trap there. And he's massive dive there. Well, Alex give him the room. Oh, Alex runs wide and that's allowed Chris through on the inside. Alex has get the better line now into the next corner, but you'll have to think Chris has the better momentum.
Yeah, I mean, this is high-pressure stuff here, you know. Alex needs to make sure he maintains his position. Maybe it's slightly more high-pressure for Alex, actually, in a way here, because he knows now he's in the lead. He just needs to defend that position. Chris is the one who needs to find a way through. He's going to have to lunge somewhere. He's only got a handful of corners left to go as they head down the back straight now. And that's Chris Doherty lining him up for the pass. Is he going to go for it down here? Is he going to go for it? Not quite. There's not quite enough room. Alex gets a very poor exit out of there, though. He runs a little bit wide, and that's allowed Chris Doherty on the inside now, and Alex is going to have to surrender that position, look. And Chris drives into the lead and into the lead of the championship and the provisional champion at the moment, but Alex is not done yet. He's fighting back as only Alex CDL knows how, but Chris Doherty is a solid driver and he's solid in defence, but he runs a bit wide, and now Alex CDL's back on the inside with the last corner, and they're side by side, and that's Chris Doherty and Alex CDL drag race to the line, and Alex CDL just misses out, and Chris Doherty takes the championship. That is absolutely insane. I have not seen a finish to a race like that or a championship battle like that in my life, and that's BTC Sedan and Ratsa coming together. It looks like Ratsa there tried to take out Wreckfest style. BTC Sedan did not quite work. You might get a ban for that one, I think, by the looks of it. We'll have to see replays, see what happens, but Alex, I mean, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say after that. Incredible.
Yeah, that went literally down to the wire. I think over the line it was under a tenth of a second. But what racing, and what a way to wrap up the Xbox Clio Championship. But congratulations to Chris there on his second championship win, and he's now drawing with Alex and Sam.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's 2 apiece titles now for the top 3 in that championship. Absolutely fantastic racing, and we look forward to welcoming you again here at Westwood Carlton for the next championship. So see you soon.